Hey guys, what's going on? It's Eli back with another review video and continuing on with Season 7 of Star Wars The Clone Wars. Now up to Episode 10, and that is The Phantom Apprentice. This episode probably of the Seed of Mandalore arc probably has to be one of the best one, I guess. You know, at least some of the Clone Wars fans say that, you know, and I'm saying it, but you know. But all 4 episodes of the Seed of Mandalore are fantastic, and this one I guess being the best. So you know, so it picks up right after the first episode of the Seed of Mandalore. You know, Old Friends Not Forgotten, where Ahsoka, surrounded by the Maul's army, Maul's Death Watch, and Maul, you know, saying Ahsoka Tano's name, and also. Ahsoka sends out a distress call, like a signal to Rex. Rex and the clones come in. Maul and the rest of his troops get away. There's a meeting and such with Ahsoka, Rex, Katan, and Kenobi, and even Maul mentioned to Ahsoka of Darth Sidious, and yet she brings it up to the rest, and like Obi-Wan mentioning Darth Sidious, like learned it from Count Dooku, and even saying that, you know, all information and such of the Sidious have been lost, you know, and Ahsoka asks why, and yet Obi-Wan tells Ahsoka that, you know, Anakin killed Dooku, you know, while trying to rescue the Chancellor. You see the look on Ahsoka's face, which is really cool. And yet there's a little private talk between Obi-Wan and Ahsoka, and Obi-Wan telling Ahsoka that the Council has put Anakin in charge of, like, you know, basically spying on the Chancellor, you know, and as we know in Revenge of the Sith. More tie-ins to Revenge of the Sith, that is, pretty much, so. And yet, also, you know, there can't be, you know, Ahsoka is asking, you know, like, send in more troops, etc., send in more men, and, like, Obi-Wan is unable to, and one thing is, he's being sent to Utapau to take on General Grievous, and I think I can tell, basically, that scene takes place maybe almost, like, later on when Obi-Wan is about to depart for, you know, for Utapau, and when he's talking with Anakin. I'm pretty sure of that, yeah. I think it's pretty obvious. And the last words that Ahsoka says to Obi-Wan, like, you know, tell Anakin, and Obi-Wan's like, you know, I know. But what was it? What did she want to tell Anakin? To have Obi-Wan tell Anakin? I don't know. Maybe, I don't know, like, I saw this on Facebook, like, maybe, like, it was, you were my brother, Anakin, I loved you. Well, no, wait a minute. I was like, wait a minute, no. It's like, Obi-Wan did say to Yoda, you know, when they were in the Jedi Temple, that, you know, he's like my brother, you know. But I don't know. If you guys know, if any of you guys know, Clone Wars fans, you know, let me know in the comment section, what it was that Ahsoka wanted Obi-Wan to tell Anakin, so, you know. But anyways, and also, they have a talk with, what's his name, you know, who was a traitor to Satine. I now forget his name, but, yeah, and he eventually gets killed, like, right as he's about to tell Ahsoka something, and, like, you know, basically Maul wanted Anakin Skywalker, and there's a cool scene with Katan chasing Gar Saxon, you know, through the elevator, etc., and then we see Gar Saxon returns, and Maul is having a talk with, I guess, the members of Crimson Dawn. We see the Black Sun, we see a member of the Pikes, we see one of the Pikes, and we even get an appearance of Voss, you know, Dryden Voss, if I'm saying his first name right, who we would see in Solo, you know, played by Paul Bennett, a.k.a. Vision from Marvel, the MCU, you know. It's cool that he makes an appearance, and it would have been cool if Paul Bennett would have made a cameo voice in there. That would have been cool, but the way that scene was done, I can understand, you know. I mean, getting an appearance of Voss is fine, so, you know, even if he doesn't speak. But anyways, so, and there's a cool speech that Maul gives, because he basically knows what's to come. Like, the Republic is going to change, everything else, and we know because in Revenge of the Sith, what is to come. So, and yet, of course, we come to where Maul comes face to face. Well, basically, he even kidnapped, Jesse, one of the clones, and yet Maul, he surprisingly just lets him go and has him return to his his brothers, go on, blah blah blah, and yet it's only Ahsoka and Maul. They have a conversation such, and and the battle is taking place such outside. The clones and the Bo-Katan, the Death Watch, taking on Maul's Death Watch, and even like at one point, like Maul gives out his hand to Ahsoka, and like even Ahsoka says, "I will join you, but if you answer this, but if you answer this, blah blah blah," and like, why do you want Anakin Skywalker? Like he is the key, and like Ahsoka asks, will he bring balance to the Force, and like, no, he will destroy it, blah blah blah, and like Ahsoka doesn't believe him, and of course, probably one of the best parts of that episode, the lightsaber battle between Ahsoka and Maul. Fan-freaking-tastic! It's fantastic, without a doubt. And yet, it was done with motion capture, like what's-her-face being the motion capture for Ahsoka, and Ray Park, of course, doing the motion capture. It's gonna be Ray Park, hands down. Who else? Well, yeah, he is definitely the body and face and such of Maul. I mean, you have Sam Witwer voicing Maul and such, but of course you have Ray Park as the body and face of Maul, obviously. So but anyways, so that cool battle, that cool lightsaber battle between Ahsoka, of course, and Maul, awesome. Like inside the building and such, where Satine used to sit at, her room and her throne, and thus when they make their way on top of those poles, on top, and at one point, like, Maul almost about to fall to his death, but Ahsoka catches him, and yet he flat out says, let me go, let me die, and as the clones come in the shuttles, it's like, we're all going to die, you're making a grave mistake, he's shouting to them, and yet, what Maul is telling the truth, he's right, and they don't believe that, because, well, first of all, he's Maul, and knowing Maul and such, but no, for once, he's telling the truth, because we know what's to come and such in Revenge of the Sith, and later on in the Seat of Mandalore, so, and, they tie him up, wire him such, the cables or whatever, from their guns, their blasters, and like they stun him, and like Rex like, we'll take it from here, Commander, and thus one last shot of Ahsoka, and then boom, the credits roll, and so episode 10, The Phantom Apprentice, it is a really good episode, and for it being the second episode to the Seat of Mandalore arc, and probably, if not one of the best episodes in that arc, so, and I obviously, so the Clone Wars fans seem to say that as well, and I'm with them too, so, it's a fantastic episode, definitely. But anyways, and you guys let me know what you think of episode 10, The Phantom Apprentice, because for me, I love it, it's fantastic, without a doubt, and has, if not one of the best fighting lightsaber battles ever, just fantastic, so, but anyways, so with that said, I hope you guys enjoyed this review video. More new review videos coming your way, they're gonna be awesome, keep looking forward, and I'll see you guys in the next video/review video. Take care, peace out, and may the Force be with you.